Hi there and welcome to the next edition in helping you quit smoking. In this edition we'll look to how not to gain weight when quitting smoking. So without further ado, let's get started. Now when you're trying to quit smoking, you may be concerned about weight gain. Now that's always a possibility, but you can take some steps to either try and not gain weight or to try and lose the weight gain afterwards. Increased weight is not an inevitable consequence when you quit smoking. Many people don't even gain a pound after quitting. However, research has shown that over a 2-year period after quitting, successful quitters gain an average of about 5 pounds. Now 5 pounds is not that much, let's put it in perspective. You have to remember that smokers have a tendency to weigh less than non-smokers anyway, and it may be healthier to gain a few pounds rather than looking so thin. So perhaps you can think of it that way. You need to come up with other things to put in your mouth instead of that cigarette. You can eat a well-balanced diet and avoid all those sugary and fatty foods. Satisfy your cravings for sweets by eating small pieces of healthy fruits. And have low-calorie foods on hand for nibbling. You can buy some sugar-free hard candy or even some gum. You could try carrots, celery sticks, raisins or even apples. So make sure you've just got some small foods, because the cravings don't always last too long before they go away. If you think you can't give up those fatty foods, you need to remember that another good way to combat those pesky cravings is to exercise. It doesn't have to be much, and remember to take it slow at first. You've been smoking for a while, so you're probably not in good shape to begin with, so you need to start off slow. Go for a walk around your neighbourhood, go to the gym and lift some weights, or rent an exercise video and work out at home. You can also exercise with a friend to keep it fun. Exercise at least 3 or 4 times a week and you should see a real dramatic difference. These different activities will occupy your mind, so you won't think about the cravings that much, and you won't pick up that cigarette. You will feel better about yourself. If you still don't think you're able to do that, you should accept the fact that you might just gain some weight. However, you need to realise that those 5 pounds is not necessarily that bad. And as time passes, those bad cravings will lessen in intensity, so you won't have to constantly chew that gum or bite into that celery stick. And most importantly, a little extra weight isn't that bad. You have to gain around 80 to 90 pounds to do as much damage as your health as smoking 1 pack of cigarettes a day. Those cigarettes are going to do the most damage and will eventually lead to an early grave. You don't want to deal with a slow death that typically has you lying in a hospital bed, as your death will often occur after an extended illness or painful suffering, and you don't want that. One final note. Successful quitters will be happier and healthier after giving up cigarettes. They won't mind that little extra weight. So, thanks for listening on that. That's the end of this edition on how not to gain weight when quitting smoking. Hope you enjoyed it and found it interesting, and we'll see you in the next edition.